The following is a boundaries exercise from the book called Boundaries by Jennie Miller and Victoria Lambert. Boundaries can be something that we need to look at if we are experiencing chronic pain or stress. Sometimes our boundaries are not quite what we need them to be. And this means that we can get overwhelmed because we perhaps are doing too much for others, not looking after ourselves. And this exercise is a really nice way of just becoming aware of what your boundaries are. And you don't have to do anything with the information. You just have to be aware that actually, how your boundaries were. And as you move on, how maybe the boundary that you visualize at the end might be of help to you. So start by getting yourself comfortable and taking a really nice deep breath just to settle yourself. And just be aware of your breathing all the way through the exercise. Now, with your eyes closed, picture yourself standing in a large field. It's a beautiful sunny day. The birds are singing, the sky is blue, and there's lush grass underfoot. Take a good look around your field and notice where you are in the field. As you stand there, imagine that a boundary appears around you. What does it look like? What is it made of? How wide is it? How tall is it? Is it the same all the way around? Are there any doors or windows or gates? And how do you feel within this boundary? Now imagine that your field is becoming populated, firstly with family, and then with friends, and then with work colleagues, and finally, everyone in your life. Some will be closer and some will be further away. The boundary stays in place, but some people may be within the boundary and some people may be outside. Just take a moment to check in how you feel inside your boundary and who is near you and who is far away. And then when you're ready to do so, just open your eyes. Now, the next part you will want a piece of paper for. You can do it as a visualization, but actually having paper to draw and write on is really useful at this point. So what you might want to do first is draw your field on your piece of paper. That might go right to the edges, or it might be quite a small field. And then what you want to do is draw your boundary. What does your boundary look like? What's it made of? And as you draw your boundary, you may want to pause this video just as you do that part of the exercise and then press play again when you're ready to move on. Can you describe your boundary? How does it feel when you're inside it? Do you feel safe? Do you feel trapped? Do you feel lonely? Was there a difference between how you felt when there was a boundary and when there wasn't a boundary? What was it like when other people appeared in your field? You might want to draw the other people in your field and see where they are in the field and see how that makes you feel. Do you feel secure? Does your boundary allow you to be in contact with others, or does it keep you away from them? Add anything you need to your boundary at this point, and then reflect on whether this feels like a good boundary, whether this feels like the boundary that you need. And then get a new piece of paper and redraw your field. And draw it how you would like your field to look and your boundary to be. Your boundary may need to be softer. It may need to be taller. It may need to be made of a different material. This isn't a physical boundary. It is a mental picture that can help keep you to feel safe and secure. So redraw your field and your boundary and put the things in it that make you feel safe. Put the people in it where you need them to be. And take a nice breath. And know that this boundary that you've created will help to support you to feel safe and secure.